Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will put toe to leather to crank us up. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Off-play action on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He'll do it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's got it on the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lofts one high and deep. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. The quick out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff, being where you used him twice in that loss a week ago. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This offense has a second down play. Off play action. They're bringing heat. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They feed him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll go to the ground. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's going to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Fighting off the defender. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Might as well give it to him again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll run play action. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll go right back to him. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Heavy heat, and they block it. And after the huge special teams play, they'll take over just inside their 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith dropping to pass. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming out, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. bringing it back, it's Breeze. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Handoff to the lone back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Trying to get to him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Getting some heat. Chuck it away just as he was hit. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he has it, he had one blocked earlier. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They're trying to get to him. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Georgia Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He makes the connection. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. This time, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Smith wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Catch in the middle, it's Sticky. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oklahoma State, 7.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's caught. It's Buck. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He'll pull it on the read. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Right back to the well.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Dances away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
Don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Nice move to keep moving. Gets away from one, finds some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. He'll keep it himself. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll pull it on the read. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Smith wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Poole.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Oklahoma State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Red Raiders look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
42, Oklahoma State.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Smith dropping to pass. A strike downfield, and they're able to get him down. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Buck.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 after the incompletion. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas Tech, 42. Oklahoma State, 21.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.